Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is February the 27th, 2021. And guess what? Today is our updated price prediction for Cardano. As you all can tell, we expected the market to be up on our last video that we did for Cardano. So we're not surprised to see this market in Cardano shooting exceedingly high today into the market. Now we're going to see whether or not this can be sustained, or can we expect a break, a movement to the downside. Whatever. For us, we need to get in a position to continue to capitalize on these potential market moves that we are seeing from the trap. Now, before I go into that, as always, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure before you go, only if you appreciate it, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. You want to tap that bell notification because you do not want to miss out on any of our content, because for us, we're not surprised to see these potential movements going on into the market because we're anticipating that. We are meeting the trap where we expect them to go. Now, if you guys don't know who the trap is the individual who controls the price. It is his job to ensure that he brings a market, that he creates a market to where individuals can come together and agree on a price to where a transaction can occur. And as you can tell, based off these previous daily time frames, that the market is definitely in agreement to continue to shoot higher in price. You guys can tell that the market is still following, for the most part, this ascending line that we got drawn on our chart, right? So now let's talk about our prediction last go around, okay? You guys can see here that we expected the market in Cardano to shoot higher in price. Again, we had our ultimate area of restriction around $1.20. So if anything, 15.51% could have been had out the market. You could have been up 15% profit into your account, taken away from the trap. So congratulations to you who was able to catch that market and call that move. Or let's say you wanted to get out today, right here to where the market last trade was occurring, you're up 32%. So you are doing an exceedingly wonderful job if you're able to call these markets like we are. We want to congratulate you for doing that, because you are beating everyone else in the market getting these gains. So that is done. That is over. Let's take this away. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you all this too. A lot of people may try to state that this forecast didn't come to fruition because you may have seen the market get stopped out. We don't utilize stop losses in any exchange. The only stop loss that we use is within our own mind. We need to mentally know where we would exit out a position rather than placing a stop loss in the system. Because when you place stop losses in the system, the trap can see that. He sees every order on the books. So when he sees that there is a large amount of stop losses at a certain particular price, he will literally take the market there, take your stop loss out, and then he'll resume the market price higher. That is his whole job. He's here to trick us. So do not place stop losses in the market. You have to use stop losses in your mind. It has to be a price in your mind that you know you will get out. You don't want to give him any leg up in this. It's to his advantage that we utilize stop losses. So in order to take away that advantage, you need to ensure that you place stop losses only within your mind. That's it. Don't tell nobody where your stop losses are at. All right, so congratulations to those who was able to catch that. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. And now we're going to go ahead and zoom in again. And as you can tell, Cardano is doing fantastic. Now, granted, we are seeing the market on this particular exchange making all-time highs. I'm not necessarily sure. I think there was another exchange to where Cardano reached about $1.30, $1.50. I'm not necessarily sure. But for this exchange, for this particular market on Binance, it has made all-time highs, right? But you might not be surprised about that. Now, you can see that this market all the way up here around $1.50, we're still seeing the ability of people taking profit. Why? Well, because currently the market is closing off of the highs. So the market in Cardano, you're seeing some profit taking going on around the $1.50 area. So we're here. Okay. Now, this is the trend overall into the market in Cardano. Massive movement up higher in price. This is the near-term trend though. Okay. This is the current near-term trend in Cardano. So what the trap is telling us is that he is definitely feeling bullish in this sense that he's willing to trade the market right alongside this ascending line, okay, which is not bad. And you can also tell that the market is still eager to see higher price movement at this particular moment. 3-hour chart, same thing. You guys can see here that the market is able to sustain the selling that is ongoing right now in Cardano around $1.45 and $1.50. When you look at this market on a bigger time frame, let's go ahead and take this line off. Now, when you look at Cardano on a bigger time frame, this is where the market is finding sellers. Okay. Now, can we expect the market in Cardano to trade sideways? Could we expect the market in Cardano to even go lower? We sure can, especially in the long term, because when you look at the market in Cardano in the long term, you're definitely seeing the emphasis of some selling going on here, but it's not monumental. Okay. I don't want to emphasize, or I don't want to push onto you that the market in Cardano is extremely weak, because right now it's not. Okay. Weekly time frame in Cardano, the market here is still showing that it wants to shoot higher in price. Now, the only issue that I wanted to tell you about is the market always goes lower faster than it does trying to push price higher. So you need to be on guard as the market in Cardano is shooting up here at these all-time high levels, because it's going to drop a lot faster. So you need to be watchful for that. But currently, as I'm looking into the market of Cardano, I'm still seeing the emphasis on market strength right now. I don't see that much weakness being garnered, because the weakness that is here, it is being bought up. You know, there's still enough demand coming to the market of Cardano that people are willing to purchase this cryptocurrency as of this particular moment. So what we're going to do on this particular forecast is we're going to continue to play the strength. But one thing I really want to emphasize is that you need to be careful in how high the market in Cardano is going to go. Okay. So as of this particular moment, what we're going to do, we're not going to place a forecast on here, but rather I just want to state that as we're looking at these varying time frames, the market strength is still here, but that can definitely change as we see this market go into Sunday, into Monday, and the beginning half of next week, because we are trading at levels that this market is unaccustomed to. So when people are in a totally different environment, i.e. different price level, different price range to where we've never been, you need to expect some erratic behavior. So we're not going to put a prediction into the market in Cardano as of this particular moment. We're definitely watchful on how this daily price bar ends, because in the next 7 hours and 12 minutes, if we close lower, I would say from midpoint of this daily price bar and down, there's definitely a lot of weakness into the market in Cardano, and you would be looking for the market to go lower in price, right? So like right now, we can see this market in Cardano drop 26%, and we'll still be in an uptrend though, i.e. meaning that the price is still anticipated to go higher in price. So if you're not into the market right now in Cardano, definitely give it some time. Don't get FUD into or FOMO into these positions. You know, let's see how low the market in Cardano is going to go, because we're definitely seeing the emphasis of weakness coming to the market on these time frames. And mainly what I'm seeing is restriction into the market in Cardano right here around $1.40, right? $1.40, no higher than this particular price, which is around $1.42, $1.43. So I won't be expecting the market in Cardano to really reclaim movement higher until we see price break above these levels that I just mentioned. Okay. So until then, we're going to sit the sideline, let the market continue to work. And once we see a better idea as to where the market's anticipated to go, i.e. are we going to continue to go higher, or will we see the market in Cardano move lower towards this trend that we have drawn on our chart, we'll come back in and play with the market. Every opportunity does not mean you need to come into the market and participate. So right now, we're just going to sit back and wait, let them work. And once we see something, we'll get back in. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.